Let me go to Jerome out of New Jersey. Jerome, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hey Jesse, how are you today?
All is well, Jerome.
Okay. Um, so I was calling because I was listening to your church service Sunday, and you had got into the topic of morals and having morals, and I was listening, but just still wanted you to maybe expound a little more about you saying that morals are evil, and then only evil people have morals. If you could just expound on that a little bit more.
Yeah, I said that moral people are weak people and they are evil. And if you notice, all moral people judge. They live in their imagination. They are vain. They're revengeful. They're jealous. They're envy. They have strife. They fear. They have suicidal thoughts, but yet they say they're moral. They're angry, and yet they say they're moral. They have no moral.
Okay, and so with that, where do you think that comes from?
Straight out of ego, straight out of hell, out of their
Oh,
imagination. It's their ideas about morality, and ideas about morality is not morality.
okay, okay. Because when I listen to you say that, something I've been listening to your show for years, and one thing that I always hear you say, like when you're speaking to black people, you say that, when I was growing up, black people, they had morals, they had character, they had values. But now you're saying that people with morals are evil. So I just wanted to gain more understanding because,
What?
this is something I've been hearing you say for so long, but now you're
Yeah,
saying that morals are evil.
yeah. Have you ever met a moral person that was good?
I It would take me some time to think about it. Like if I could
Why? You met a whole
no,
lot
I'm
of
just saying.
you. You met a whole lot of people in your lifetime, right?
Yeah,
And out of the whole lot of people, the Christians and non-Christians alike, the different
yeah.
colors, the men and the women, have you ever met a moral person that was good?
And when you say morals, do you mean like they say that I'm a moral person and I live life by my morals and beliefs and values and principles? Is that what
Have
you're saying?
no, I'm asking, have you ever met a moral person that was good?
Sure, I have.
Or who was good? Thank you, Hake. Have you ever met a moral person who was good?
Again, it would just take me some time to think about it. Like I get where you're trying to go, but I would have to
No, no,
think
no. I'm
about the
not trying to
people.
go anywhere. I'm just asking you a question. Have you ever met a moral person that was good?
I really can't think right now, Jesse. Like I was calling about if I've met a moral person that's good.
Right.
Like I said, I'm sure I have. I would have to think about a specific person.
And
Just,
why? If you had met one like that, you already know. You wouldn't forget.
but why wouldn't I forget though? Like I think that people are forgettable, and you don't remember every single person.
Moral people are not forgettable. Can you ever forget Trump?
Well, but didn't you just say that? I mean, of course, now he's the president. I'm living through the presidency. Didn't you just say that? You on your service Sunday, you said that there's no such thing as a strong moral man, and only evil people have morals. But now you're saying Trump is moral, so you're saying that he's evil.
No.
So morals aren't evil.
What do you
That's
think
what I'm
is driving Trump to endure all of the things that you have witnessed him enduring? What do you think is driving him?
I mean, probably money. The
Money?
people that handle it.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? You think money is driving Trump?
What else would it be?
Why do you think? Come back to your phone.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can.
Oh, okay.
You literally believe that money is driving Trump.
Yeah, I mean, I think all politicians are driven by money. I don't think it's because of, again,
Trump
because
is
he
not
sit
a
on the,
politician.
he's the president.
But
He was the
but he's
president.
not a
I mean,
politician. He's the president, but he's not a politician.
I mean, he's a Republican, he's a conservative, he's literally at the top brass of, what we consider a politician. Nobody's more of a politician than that.
No, Trump is not a politician. If Trump was a politician, he would not do as well as he has done when he was in there and what he's doing now. He's already changing the world, and he hasn't even been sworn in yet.
Yeah, but he's been a president before, and he might not be what we think of as the conventional politician, but he's still a politician nonetheless.
Have you dropped your morals?
No, I don't. Yeah, I haven't dropped them.
Why not? How will you ever have them if you don't drop the one you think you have? How will you ever have real morals if you don't drop the ones you think you have?
And I apologize, if I'm coming off argumentative.
No, you're not. No, you're doing fine. Oh, okay. You're definitely not at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So when you ask that, I haven't explained what morals I have, or even if I'm a moral person. I was really just calling to learn. So you're saying to drop them,
Well, and why have you dropped them since Sunday?
I've never heard this sermon before, and I don't feel like there's a reason to drop morals. I think that morals are something that all people should have.
You have morals?
Yes.
And what are your morals?
Just do right by people.
But do you do right by people?
Yes.
And how do you do right by people?
I don't even know how to answer that question. If you want me to give you specific examples of how I do right, I think that, it will kind of just be, not necessarily my word against yours, but I could just be lying about what I'm saying anyway. So me just listing examples, it wouldn't, I'm not sure what that would be.
But how do you know you do right by people if you can't say what you do that is right by people and moral?
Well, sometimes you just in terms of actually doing something and then, actually articulating something. It's kind of I'm not trying to get into the weeds here. I'm just using this as an example, but it's sort of like that new question that, that's been around for the past couple of years. Like, what is a woman? You ask people this question and they agree with you that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. But when you ask them, even the people that agree with you can't really articulate it. So sometimes kind of understanding and doing is different from saying it out loud.
So you're saying you don't know how you do right by people?
Yeah, in terms of just articulating it, I wouldn't know how to do that to you.
So then how do you know you're doing right then?
And maybe I'm not. I'm open to that too. Maybe I'm not doing right by people either.
And you have morals, you say, right?
Yes.
And how do you know you have morals?
Well, these are just, like I said, principles, values, beliefs that you live by.
And how do you know you have? What is it about those that you call morals?
Well, again, they're just I'm more so giving a definition. These are principles, values, and beliefs that you live by. So somebody might say, I'm not going to lie, or I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to steal. I'm going to kill. I'm not going to kill. Those are morals.
And why do you call those morals?
Because that would be the definition of it.
What would happen if you drop your morals?
I don't know. This is, the first time I'm hearing of this concept.
Right.
So, maybe if I drop my moral, if you drop the moral not to kill, maybe I would, go out and kill somebody. Or, if I drop the moral not to rape somebody, I would go out and rape. So, maybe that will happen.
Is it possible that you don't have morals, you just have this idea of what you think morals are?
Yeah, of course. That's why I was calling today, because I am open to, any thought pattern and, a way that I've been thinking for years may be wrong. So I am open to the idea that, my morals or what I perceive as morals could not actually be morals at all.
Would a moral person ever judge?
Maybe.
How is that possible?
No, I'm just saying, this is still would a moral person ever judge? Maybe not, but when you say judge, you mean to Like if I see something and, I criticize them for it?
Will a moral person ever judge him or herself or anyone?
I don't know what you mean by judge.
Will a moral person ever get angry at him or herself or anyone else?
Yeah.
A moral person would get angry?
Yeah.
And where is the morality in anger?
Well, those are two different ideas and concepts, like morals and anger. That's different.
Where is the morality in anger?
Yeah, again, those are different.
What do you mean?
Because anger, like when you're saying morals, morals are principles, values, beliefs that you hold dearly and you try to live by every day. But getting angry, like if I was to get angry at somebody, I don't know, robbing me or killing one of my family members, that doesn't mean that I don't have morals now because they did something wrong and I would feel right to be mad at somebody that robbed me or killed one of my family members. That doesn't mean that my morals now go out the window.
Does truth ever get angry at you no matter what you do or what happens?
You said truth?
Yeah, God.
Oh, well, truth doesn't have, feelings or emotions. Truth is just, how Ben Shapiro says facts don't care about your feelings. Like, truth doesn't have feelings or emotions. It just is what it is. And you can like it or you cannot like it, but it's still the truth.
And so does truth ever get angry at anything that you do or say or whatever? Does truth ever get angry at you?
Of course not. And then truth is not.
And if you are morals or if you are moral, you have more, how can you get angry at yourself or anyone else when truth doesn't?
But truth is not a person. Like you're personifying it to give it human qualities like anger. Truth can't get angry because it's not a thing. It's just what is.
How do you know that?
It wouldn't even have the capacity to get to anger.
How do you know that?
Because truth is not a person.
How do you know?
Because truth is just an idea. It's a concept.
Does truth have morals?
No, and it doesn't have anything. It just is.
Amazing. Jerome, I got to run. Very interesting conversation.
Can I just ask one quick question that I had asked?
Yes.
So again, when you were talking about, people with morals are evil, but you said, when you were growing up, black people had morals and they had values. Are you saying that the black people when you were growing up were evil?
Absolutely. But in those days, some of them overcame their evil, whereas today's black is rare now that a black person overcome evil because they have accepted anger as good and justified. But men like yourself, it sounds like if you're working on yourself, are you black?
Yes, I am.
Men like yourself who are finally working on themselves, if you stay with it, you will overcome evil and then you will have morals. Okay.
Yeah, I know you have to go, but I'll make this one quick statement and maybe one day I can call back and we can speak about it. But,
okay.
When you say that, they weren't moral, they were evil even back then, again, I don't mean to be argumentative, but it kind of ixnays, so to speak, on everything that I've been hearing you say since I started listening. Now you're saying that they're, evil as well. It sounds like
all human beings, all who are born through the woman must be born of the spirit because you're born through evil. You're born right into evil through the woman. So every human being on this side of heaven have to be born of good. And except that in those days when men were men and boys were born, black people knew that. But nowadays they don't know it because they have been taught for the last 70 years or so to blame someone else for their anger and for their downfall.
Okay. Yeah, my point was that, you're now saying that they're evil, and this is the first time I've ever heard you say it, but before you mostly painted it as like, black people were better and they were, or at least moral back then. And
they were. Absolutely.
Okay. Like I said, maybe I can call back in, but now
you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Jerome.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Nice.